If you're feeling like me, sometimes your wardrobe can feel a little bit ho-hum, and today I am going to talk about why that is happening, so let's get into it. Welcome back to Salty at 60. Today we are going to be talking about wearing statement pieces in our everyday casual life, and I'm going to be completely transparent here and tell you how I have fallen victim to this and what I am doing about it this year. And it is a little bit of a stretch, but I'm going to first say that the reason why we often don't wear those statement pieces is this is especially for you ladies over 60. It's because our social calendar is not at all what it used to be. So I'll share with you that in my own life, I have raised 2 children. I was married 16 years. I've been divorced a very long time. I had a longtime boyfriend who passed away in 2014. And I have chosen to be single. And my kids, of course, are grown and gone. And I also work at home. I have been working at home since the pandemic, the COVID pandemic started. And I do not have a lot of social engagements. I live completely by myself. I have a very small world. And so I have all these beautiful pieces that I was not wearing, statement pieces. And I think that that is such a shame, because I think that when I have taken the time to wear these in my everyday life and figure out how to wear them in my everyday life, I feel so much more better about myself. And it doesn't really matter that, you know, you're dressing for another person's gaze or the public's gaze. We need to be thinking about how we can dress in our everyday life that makes us feel better. And I can absolutely say that I love being single. I am very much of an introvert. I have a very rich world. I almost never, ever feel lonely. And my circle is a very small circle of family. So that being said, you may live a life very similar to mine. There are lots of women out here over 60 who are by themselves. They're living the single life. And a lot of times, you know, even people that are maybe more sociable than me at this stage of our life, we just kind of step back and we get into some routines that are really quite freeing and fascinating and fun, because we are no longer beholden to somebody else or maybe a job. I do still work. I work a job every day from home, and it is full time. I can't wait till the day that I can finally be retired. However, I do enjoy that I don't have to get out in the madness every day. And but what I feel like I'm lacking is, where can I wear some of these pieces that, you know, they're the pieces that are in your closet that you know, really make your heart sing when you look at them. So let's get into that. So let's talk about statement pieces for a moment. Now, in the winter or where it's cold, you know, your statement piece may be your coat, your outerwear, a nice jacket, a nice handbag, something like that, something that's a little bit different. In the summer months, you know, we struggle to, you know, find those pieces that really light us up, that are sort of the star of the show, especially as we get older. Those of us who are in our 60s, you know, we're not wearing a lot of the bearing skin type outfits. So, and we may have self-imposed restrictions on things we want to wear, like I don't like to show my arms, that sort of thing. Maybe you don't like to show your legs or your feet, and you know, you don't like to wear open sandals in the summer, whatever that might be for you. I think we all have a little bit of something that may hinder like how we used to dress, how we dress today. However, a statement piece can be anything from a beautiful scarf. It can be a really you know, nice piece of jewelry. It can be a color. It can be a fabric. Say, you know, when I think of a statement like type blouse, I think something like sequins or something like that, that maybe we don't even wear that anymore. Or maybe we have a fantastic blouse or top or even pants that have a sequin pattern in them. How do we wear those pieces? So today we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to you know, show you what I've done with my pieces. You might not consider them a statement piece. So again, it's very personal. It's up to you how you want to do it. But let's get into these outfits. So in this first outfit here, I am wearing what I like to call a poet type blouse. And the reason why this is the statement piece for me is because this is, it's not your everyday tee. It's not your everyday polo. It's different. And, the material is very, very soft, and it looks a little more luxe in person. And I had bought this last September for my birthday, and I've wanted to wear this, and I've only worn it maybe twice since then. And so when I was thinking about how to do this and how to incorporate more statement pieces, what comes to my mind and why I think that this particular look works is because it's that same theory of the wrong shoe theory. It's the same reason why we'll pair a pair of sneakers maybe with a more dressier dress. This here is paired, rather than with a nice pair of slacks, I chose to pair them with simple chinos. And I've talked about these chinos before. I've had them for like 3 or 4 years now, probably about 4 years. And again, to bring the outfit down and just make it look more casual, I just put on those espadrilles, and it kept it very, very simple, kept my jewelry simple. So once I'm wearing one statement piece, I don't want to add a lot of other things to distract, because then I feel like it's starting to look more contrived rather than something that, just shows off that one statement item that I'm wearing. And in this case, this is my blouse. And this works very well. This is a good trick for you. You can always take any sort of, maybe more dressy blouse and, style it in a way that feels more like you, and it will work more in your everyday life. This type of an outfit I can wear in my everyday life. So next up is this another poet type blouse. I really like that flowy feel, and it's sheer throughout the arms. But what makes this another statement piece to me is it has this gold foil all over the pattern, which, makes you think of, well, that's a holiday type shirt. I actually never bought this for the holidays. I wanted to wear this with jeans. Here I'm just wearing another pair of chinos. These are in like a light brown. Now, I don't like the way that I tucked it here. I was kind of playing around with it because the length is a little odd. And as I've told you before, when I do these videos, I'm trying this stuff with you. I am trying out my looks with you. So let me know if you would pair something like this with a pair of chinos or, jeans or something that's, keeps it very casual. And this does stay casual because first, I've kept my jewelry very simple, and I love a good statement piece of jewelry. I love the big earrings. I love the big rings. But I remove those to keep the focus on the statement piece, which is the blouse. And then I've rolled up the cuffs of these chinos and used a pair of tan sneakers that I'm wearing. Very much would run out the door in this. I could, wear this anywhere. And let's talk about that for a minute. Like, where we live at also affects how we feel wearing a statement piece. I live in an area of the country where everybody, honest to God, looks like they just don't care what they're wearing. I see a lot of hoodies and sweatshirts and leggings, and just not a lot of effort into, maybe looking nicer. It's just, that's the part of the country that I am living in. So you can feel a little bit off when you try to overdress something. So this to me is a happy medium. It looks like I thought about what I was wearing. It's still very casual, but it kind of works with where I live at as well. So I have to tell you a little story about this outfit that I am showing you here today. This is a beautiful embroidered shirt. It is the star. This is my statement piece because the embroidery is so pretty. And I had purchased this through eBay, and I didn't see on the tag like who made it. And I had, in a different video, maybe 1 or 2 back, I talked a little bit about boho dressing, and I had on this beautiful Cherry Betty shirt that I had purchased through Amazon new, and I just fell in love with that shirt. And I decided when I went to try this one, because I had washed it and hung it back up, and I haven't had a chance to wear it yet, and I decided that I was going to try to find a tag in there to see who made this shirt. And sure enough, it's made by Cherry Betty, that same company. And I just really like that because I am moving a little bit. I'm trying to combine my coastal simple style with a little bit of boho, more of a chic type boho where I don't like overdo the jewelry or overdo the boho look too much. But this is very classic dressing right here for me. I've got on just simple. I think these are my Madewell boot. No, maybe these are my Wrangler jeans. These are boot cut, which is, you know, classic style, really never goes out of style. And I decide, like, if you watch me, you know I don't normally wear a belt. But I wanted to give the outfit a little more oomph to it, because even though the shirt is my statement piece, I felt like it was lacking something. So I decided that I would pair it with this leopard belt. And yes, I do not like to draw attention to my tummy area. That's the largest part of my body. I'm self-conscious of it. And I honestly don't think I look good when I belt things. I really don't. But this, I thought, okay, I could do this because it's not going to show the whole belted waistline all the way around. Just have that little focal point there in the front. And then I added my favorite leopard slip-on sneakers. These are Clarks. I have been wearing these for years and years as well. But again, everything else is kept very, very simple. You know, although I'm wearing the leopard is a neutral. And again, jewelry is clean, simple, very little of this. And again, this is something I can wear out of the house if I need to. Feel totally like I fit in. And like the last outfit, I can feel a little more put together without being dressy. So see if you can guess what the statement piece is in this outfit. Yes, it's the jacket. I picked up this jacket. It's a very lightweight, almost like chambray, very lightweight jacket that I picked up thrifting. And I just loved it. It's not something that's, quote, in style whatsoever, but it's just so different and it caught my eye, and that's what a statement piece should do. It should do something to your mood, or, you know, make you think of a way you'd like to wear it. So what I did here was instead of wearing it as a third piece, as a jacket, because it was thin enough, I just wore it as my shirt. I just wore it as my shirt, did a little half tuck in the front, and it's long enough in the back where it does kind of come down and, you know, cover my bum a little bit. Because again, I don't like my whole waist to show in an outfit. So this is why I like the side tuck or the front tuck. But I'm, you know, just wearing this with a pared down, simple beige colored linen pants that I've had for a couple of years now. And then I added these gold sandals, because the top of the jacket, it's not really gold. It's more like a brassy type color. There's a few little sequins here on one side and then a few little sequins here on the other. And it's just, it's subtle, but it's there. You can see it in person. And then I just added this really cute shell necklace because I felt like, you know, the color went well with it. And again, the star of this show is the actual jacket. Okay, this is a new statement sweater that I picked up from Walmart. I had seen this on a few other videos. I had watched people showing this sweater, and it comes in a few different patterns, but I just really like the lobster. And so what I did here was, of course, I am wearing almost a monochrome outfit with the navy linen pants and then the navy sweater. And then I have on that shell necklace because, you know, seashell and, well, I'm not, sorry, not a shell, a pearl. It's sort of like the Baroque pearl, and that goes with, obviously, the sea. And then I just kept my footwear very simple. I have on these flip-flops, but they have like a rope design in the top. You know, they're almost like a slingback flip-flop, and they are so comfortable. They have a nice thick cushion on them, and I like that. I think the rope, again, reminds me of, you know, coastal, nautical type looks. So this was a really fun look. And then it's so funny because I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go add my navy watch to this. And I went and pulled it out, dead as a doorknob. The battery is just gone on it. So, but I wore it for this outfit because I was like, I really like that. It's just, I feel tied together. And so again, I'm wearing that statement piece. Wear that statement sweater. Wear whatever a statement is for you. Do not be, I mean, like I have mentioned that I can be put off It really depends on my mood that day. If I want to go out looking like, a glamour puss or whatever, on a particular day, I do have days where, I don't care what anybody thinks, but then I have other days where I don't want the attention. But I think that either way, we should strive to feel good about ourselves, wear what we like, regardless of our social calendar or where we're headed out to. And I enjoy the statement sweaters. It's funny, when I was younger, I avoided statement sweaters. And I have to say that I've seen a lot of floral sweaters and that type of thing going on. I'm a little more hesitant to wear something like that than say something that has like a dog on it, a horse on it, or a, sort of a nautical theme to it. Because I think when we get into some of these florals, when we're over 60, it can really age us. I think it looks beautiful on younger women, but for us, we just have to make sure that we don't style it in a dowdy way or that it doesn't age us. Wow, oh wow, let's see if you can guess what the statement is in this outfit, because I've just got on simple white linen pants with this polo shirt that I had purchased last year from Gap, and the statement is the earrings. These earrings are they're out there, and they're very large, they're very long. So in order for me to feel comfortable wearing something like that, I have to bring everything in my outfit down. I want it to be the only thing that people are looking at. I had no necklace on, not an armful of bracelets, kept the shoes very simple. I kept those same rope flip-flops on here. And I love a good statement piece of jewelry. Maybe for you it's a ring, maybe for you it's a whole stack of bracelets. It could be a big, beaded necklace or a very long necklace. Whatever your statement jewelry is, I think we should wear it, and we should wear it out and about, because what are we doing if we're not going to enjoy our clothes? I love these, and I have always had a fascination for like Ralph Lauren's, Indian type clothes, the ethnic type clothes. I love that. I wish I did live out west, because I would dress so Western all the time. I think the fringing and the suede and all that is so much fun. And of course, I love turquoise, so I would just fit right in there. But alas, I live on the East Coast. So anyway, I thought that this was cute. That's my tip for when we have something that we are trying to, wear, but we don't want it to wear us, is to bring the outfit down. I wanted to show you how to make an accessory into the focal point. And I did this with a simple white scarf in this outfit. That's all I did. As you see, I have the earrings taken off now. And I just wanted the focal point to be right here near my face. And I just did a simple tie around. This reminds me of Jennifer Aniston style. She wears a lot of this type of scarf. And I purchased this from Amazon. I think I got it from Amazon. It is super soft, super thin, and it's got these little bit of fraying all around the edges. And I just wanted to show you how you can simply wear a scarf to, have a statement piece in your outfit. You're not overdressed, you're not wearing anything crazy, but immediately the eye will go to your face. And I'm going to show you a couple other ways that I wore this scarf. Oh, this is such a pretty scarf. I really do enjoy this. And there's so many ways you can wear it. You could wear it over a dress or a tank top or really anything you want it to. But here I wore it open. And as you can see, I just folded it around the arms, and it looks very elegant. It's very much a statement piece. And you can see just how thin it is. And it's so perfect for summer days. And then if you're sitting somewhere where it's just a little bit chilly, you can go pull that out and wear that. I think this one was made out of cotton and modal. It's super soft, which is what I really like about it. And I don't feel like it's something that's going to pick. And I just like it. And then the other way I decided to wear it here was just throwing it around my neck and letting it hang really long. Now, I will say I am a woman who's very tall. I am 5'10". So I don't mind something really long like that on me. I think it actually looks good on me to have, just keeps that long line going, the eye traveling down the body. But that trick can work on you as well. Just pick and choose, the length of your not your sweater, your scarf. Anyway, these are just some simple ways to show you how to use your accessories, use your, your jewelry, your shoes, your bag, anything that is what you consider to be a statement piece. And, I could have done more with this. Like I have this beautiful skirt, and I'll try to pop it up here to show you that I've recently bought. It's out there. But my eye went right to it. I wanted it so bad. Now, I haven't worn it since that video, but a lot of that had to do with our weather because it got so cold and it stayed cold. This is the first week that we're going to actually have a day that hits into the, like 80 degrees. We had like this false spring maybe a month ago where it was really warm for a couple days and then right back to being super chilly. So I've got all summer to play with this, and also that skirt, I can again wear that in the winter with boots, and I am just going to have a lot of fun styling that. But I hope today's video, gave you some encouragement about how you can wear your statement pieces for your everyday casual life. Doesn't matter if you're going anywhere, it's going to make you feel better, it's going to lift your spirits. And it gives you a chance to wear all the fun stuff that's hanging in your closet. And I know you have fun stuff hanging in your closet. Thank you for watching. And if you have not hit that like button or subscribe button, please do. Because I feel like I've got a few regulars that that are showing up here and leaving comments. And I cannot tell you how much joy that brings me. I absolutely love hearing from you girls. And what you're thinking about these videos. And if you've got anything in particular you would like me to do, I would be happy to do that. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.